AI-powered customer analytics let you understand patterns across millions of behaviors and respond to them as they happen. That's a real shift, and it's already in production at companies you use every day. But the shift isn't just speed. We're moving from describing what customers did to anticipating what they'll do next, and that changes how you build marketing strategy. Today, we'll cover what's actually possible now, 3 companies doing it well, and the principles that separate useful AI insight from expensive noise. So let's get started. Let's start with the core change. Traditional analytics were retrospective. You looked at last quarter's behavior to plan next quarter's campaigns. AI-powered analytics are predictive and real-time. You can score a customer's likely next action and respond while they're still in the moment, not weeks later. The value isn't only that the model is faster than a human analyst. It's that the model can hold far more context at once and surface patterns across millions of interactions that no team could review by hand. Here's the first principle. Real-time insight only matters if you can act on it in real time. Prediction without a connected system to deliver the next action is just a more expensive report. Starbucks is a clear example of doing this well. Its AI engine, called Deep Brew, personalizes offers and recommendations in the moment using purchase history, location, time of day, and even local weather. Microsoft has documented Starbucks' use of reinforcement learning to make those recommendations sharper over time. The lesson isn't the technology itself. It's that Starbucks wired the prediction directly into the app and the store experience so an insight becomes an offer that the customer actually sees. Second principle, predict specific, actionable behaviors, not vague labels. This customer might churn isn't useful. This customer is likely to downgrade in the next 30 days unless they get onboarding help for features they haven't used, tells you exactly what to do. The more precisely you define the predicted behavior and the intervention attached to it, the more value the model delivers. When you brief a data team, push for predictions that name an action and a window of time, not just a risk score. Third principle, personalization should reflect context, not just past purchases. The old model was customers who bought this also bought that. The stronger model is this customer in this situation at this time tends to want this. Airbnb does this well in search. Its machine learning re-ranks listings for every individual search based on who is searching, where, when, and what they've done before. So 2 people searching the same city and dates see different results personalized by price range, accommodation type, and even preferred time of day. Airbnb's own engineering team has written about building those time of day behavioral signals into the ranking model. The takeaway? The richer your context signals, the more relevant the experience, and relevance is what customers actually reward. Spotify's Discover Weekly is a 4th illustration of the same idea. It builds a fresh, personalized playlist each week from your listening behavior and from patterns among listeners with similar taste. What makes it work is not just matching songs to a profile, but accounting for context, the kind of music you reach for at different times, different moments. The broader principle for marketers is combine a customer's own history with signals from similar customers. Each covers the other's blind spots, especially for new customers where you have little history of your own. Now, the principles that keep all of this honest are important. Insight is only as good as the data underneath it. Models trained on incomplete, stale, or biased data produce confident predictions that are wrong, and AI makes those mistakes at scale. Before you trust a model's output, ask what data it learned from and where that data is thin or skewed. Be just as careful about correlation. AI is very good at finding patterns and says nothing about why they exist. A model can tell you two behaviors occur together without telling you that one causes the other, and acting on a spurious correlation wastes budget at best. Treat a surprising pattern as a hypothesis to test, not a fact to deploy. Finally, more insight raises the stakes on responsible use. The depth of understanding that AI enables can quickly feel intrusive to customers, and the line between helpful and creepy is set by them, not by you. Build on data customers knowingly provided, be transparent about how you use it, give people real control, and make sure you can act on what you collect. Collecting sensitive signals you have no plan to use responsibly is risk without reward. The new era of customer insight is real, and the examples here, Starbucks, Airbnb, Spotify, show it working at scale. But the advantage doesn't come from having AI. It comes from a few disciplines. Connect prediction to action, predict specific behaviors rather than vague labels, and personalize on context, as well as ground everything in good data, separate correlation from cause, and use the deeper understanding responsibly. AI doesn't just give you more data about customers. It gives you a different kind of understanding, one that's predictive, contextual, and continuous. The teams that win are the ones that pair that understanding with the judgment to know what to do with it and the restraint to know what not to.